Hi, I'm Scott Glaser. I graduated Syracuse in 2011, where I studied marketing, finance, and strategic management. I currently am a second-level assistant buyer at Macy's Corporate in Manhattan, and I buy premium jeans.
Hence why we have the jeans behind you. Yeah. Very cool. So when you were studying at SU, was this the plan all along to come to Macy's and be a buyer in men's denim, or how did that develop for you?
I think in the majority that I wanted to be a lawyer or an astronaut growing up, and through high school and through college I still had that lawyer mentality or just general business was my main focus. Obviously I studied marketing, finance, a little bit of management, so retail was not on my plate, and retail was a major at Syracuse when I was there. But I think it was important to get a general understanding of business in general. Marketing was always a passion for myself, and when I saw the wonderful Macy's crew at one of the career fairs at Whitman, I couldn't help but talk to them. I got an internship there, and the rest was history.
That's awesome. So a career fair was successful for you. What should a student know about attending career fair, going and prepare? I mean, what's the advice that worked for you?
Sure, it's really intimidating to go to career fair for the first time. I went as a sophomore just to walk around, and I was so scared. I remember walking up to different tables and being like, hi, please don't yell at me, because you have no idea what to expect. And I think that's the most important thing, is just to get out there and go and talk to recruiters. I think it's really important to understand that they want to just get to know you. They don't want to drill down and grill you and try to find out what your weaknesses are. In the beginning, they just want to get to know you, see what your ambitions are, and see if you've done a little research of the company, which is important. I know Whitman does a great job of letting the students know who's going to be there well before the career fair. So do a few Google searches, find out what you can know, see what you can find out about the position that they're offering, but also the company in general.
You must do a lot of learning on the job, right? I mean, you didn't come out of college being like, I know men's denim, here I come world, right?
No, not at all, not at all.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's very important to Macy's in general, but also retailers, is that you need to have a passion for what you're doing and a strong understanding of business in general, but you also have to have a desire to learn. And I learned a lot about retail since I've been working here. I learned a lot about jeans since I've been in this position for only 5 months. So there are so many different intricate parts of what you're doing, and you learn on the job, but the most important thing to remember is go into something, give it 110%, and make sure that you are always wanting to learn.
You must meet a lot of people here too, you know, in terms of your day-to-day and you're interacting with other folks, not only colleagues, but the people you interact with outwardly.
Sure.
For other companies, for the people who make the jeans. How do you carry yourself as a professional? What should students know about approaching people, either in the workplace or people that they don't know, just about having that professional, appearance, I guess I would say?
Sure. Well, like you mentioned with vendors, it's extremely important to carry yourself not only how you would want to be treated or respected, but also understanding the fact that I'm bearing the Macy's name when I'm speaking with these vendors. I am bearing the Macy's name when I'm speaking with my colleagues or with people outside the company completely unrelated to the industry. So it's extremely important for me to make sure that I'm upstanding and keeping all the morals and strong desire points or strong things that are very strongly important to Macy's, that I'm keeping that on the back of my mind and making sure that I'm not embarrassing myself or the company. So it's extremely important to I always say, to dress how you want to be. Right. I think it's important to dress for the position that you want to have and not necessarily the position you do have. And you see a lot of people walking around here in suits every single day, and they're not doing it because they feel like they have to. They're doing it because they love fashion, and they're motivated and they want to be successful. And I think it's really important to physically carry yourself, but also mentally keep it in the back of your head how you want people to perceive you.
To a student who might not be considering Macy's as a potential employer, what would you say to them about what it's like to work here and what they should know and why they should approach Dara or Recruiter X at the next career fair?
If you are at Syracuse right now, you probably know Dara.
Yeah.
She is great. She's wonderful. And all the recruiters at Syracuse, at Macy's are really wonderful. Like I originally said, the most important thing is to realize that they're not trying to scare you. They're not trying to find out what's wrong with you. They just want to talk and see if you're interested. And if Macy's wasn't necessarily on your radar in undergrad or even after or wherever you are in your timeline, if Macy's isn't on your radar, I think it's really important to think about what you want in a company, and that's what I did when I was looking for a position. I wanted a company that has done a lot for the community, which Macy's does. Their give back is unbelievable. We were just talking earlier today about give back. I wanted a company that is providing customers what they want, and a company that is stable and large. It's really exciting to work for a Fortune 500 company, and it's exciting to work for a company that has so many employees. I can learn different perspectives on different ideas, so there's a lot of bouncing around. And I think the biggest thing that's most important for me, or what I learned was most important for me, was when I interned here. You learn so much about all the different facets of business. So whether it's a meeting with marketing, or talking to the finance team, or talking to accounts payable, I'm learning so many different things from so many different departments. That's not just me buying denim and that's it. So I'm getting great exposure to so many different parts of the company, and it's just been a wonderful experience.
Cool. Scott Glaser, class of 2011. Thanks so much, Scott.
Thanks, appreciate it.